T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff.
Second base! Does that feel good? Yeah.
Whoop, whoop!
Let's go.
Look at that.
Boy, if that
We're
intro
back.
don't get
Hey,
your
Dion.
wiener hard in the morning, I don't know what'll do it. Hey, what's up? We got Dion
Better
in the
than Viagra.
background. Woo, woo, that's right. We got Purple Teeth herself.
Shout out
Double
Yingling
C.
for nothing.
Oh, yeah. Courtney Enders. We got Lyle, the Hitman, No Prep Killer Barnett. Eyebrows.
Let's go.
And we have
It's been-
special guest Dion who came to pick up his dog
or the
right
lack
as we
thereof.
started.
Neon Dion, guest appearance here
What's
on the
up?
Shake and Bake Show. What's going on? What's happening in Texas today?
Uh-oh.
Beautiful day.
Yeah, it's honestly a beautiful day. It's Lyle and I just barely made this show by the skin of our teeth today. Slid in right at 10 seconds to go.
That's normally
Yeah.
how it works out.
All right.
Shake and bake.
See you later.
Uh-oh.
We got all
Well,
kinds
maybe temporarily distracted by some domestic disturbances. So it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah,
since
well,
we've seen you.
so we moved.
Oh,
Am I delayed? I feel like I'm
a little bit. A little bit.
We
Not
moved
too bad.
today. We moved from Charlotte back to my hometown today. I have people helping us unload the trailer right now, and I literally was like, "Oh, got 5 minutes, had to run." So I'm here. I'll get a beer in a minute. I won't be the lonely no drinker today.
Yeah, don't
But
be
anyway.
comfortable. Well, how's the new place?
Nonetheless, so my brother, as gracious as he is, has allowed us to rent his place from him while we find a place here. The market was hot in the greater Charlotte area. We sold our house and did well there. So we're renting for a little bit while we figure out where we're going to be. And then we will move into our hopefully forever home because I absolutely despise
Dude, moving's the worst.
Yes, it
it's
is.
terrible.
It's the worst. Well, see, this just shows everybody how important this
Um,
is to us too. Stevie rolls in from Brazil, no sleep. I don't even know why I was late today. And then Lyle's moving, but here we are on the Shake and Bake Show, baby.
Yeah, so you guys, it's been 2 weeks since we've seen you.
Yeah, we're here,
Last time-
baby.
Yeah, last time we saw you guys, we were, I don't even remember where in the world we were at, but a lot has happened in 2 weeks. We even contemplated doing the show last week just because of the amount of shit that's happening in our racing world. But we missed you guys and we're glad you're on. Looks like folks are coming
Yes.
in, it's heating up. And we got a lot to talk about tonight. A lot has happened in 14 days in the racing world. I look like shit because I haven't been to bed
Yeah,
since day before yesterday. I got in on the red eye from Brazil.
How long have
morning.
you been up?
I don't know, since day before yesterday. We tested after the event. We're going to talk about our little Brazilian trip a little bit, but I got stuck in Atlanta on the way back. Had to borrow a buddy of mine's plane and fly it in, and I'm tired.
That's
I'm
first world
subdued.
problems, dude. I had to borrow my buddy's plane. I got to figure out a way to get my buddy's plane back.
What's worse is when you borrow it and don't tell them. You're
Oh,
like,
yeah, darn.
it's not like borrowing a skateboard. I'm like, hey, I had to borrow a 519 Yankee and smuck her on into Augusta. He's a shake and baker. He
Whatever
probably in
works.
chat cuss me out. All right, so Lyle's moving. Courtney, you just came off of a little race in the Phoenix area. We got a lot of shit to talk about tonight. How's everybody in the chat room before we get going? Oh, we got Shake and Bake from the Philippines. Hell yeah.
Oh, international bake. Oh, wait, worldwide.
Internationally known and locally respected is what my mama used to say about me. Boy, you're internationally
Worldwide.
locally respected. No, I did not get a Brazilian. Here's a Brazilian joke for you. What do you call Brazilian nuts when you're in Brazil?
Bear.
They're just nuts.
Oh my gosh.
They are.
Oh,
They're-
man.
they're fucking nuts. Sorry, that was funny, wasn't it?
That was a good one.
All right, one more joke and then we'll get going. What is
On the verge.
the two things that no matter what happens? Never mind. I'm saving that for my giveaway. I was gonna fire that off. That's gonna be my trivial question.
Oh, you're making your trivia question a joke.
It's going to be whoever gets it right, but I was about to tell a funny joke and then realized that'd be a great trivia question.
I've got some good stuff for trivia tonight.
I like that hat.
My Stockman Co. hat. I got a better hat.
I like
Somebody sent me in the mail. I'll pull out a little later today when we get to the Farmer Friend segment. But yeah, I talked to Bill a little bit.
I can't wait to get to that segment.
God,
by
me
the
too.
way.
I just want to
I'm
skip the rest.
just
I just
jonesing.
I just need a few beers in before we get there, so I can make sure that I'm ready to.
I'm even geared up for the Farmer Friend section today.
Yeah, I like that shirt. No help.
Perfect.
Shirt for the party. All right. We are representing Motion Raceworks. Give a little shout out to my man Douglas. Awesome company, awesome product. Looks good. See him in the winner's circle. Travis, we're gonna talk a lot about beer money when we get to that.
I gotta get my tea bag counter going.
I think I'm already at a couple. All right, so
I don't think I've heard one yet.
Oh, no, we haven't said the tea bag, but we talked about nuts a lot. All right, so let's talk about the last time we spoke. Where were we all? I was back here. We had just finished Gainesville, right?
Yeah.
And we had picked some winners for the Bama radial race, which, man.
We did not do well.
Let's talk about the Bama radial race. So I completely destroyed both of my customers' motors from a different continent and sucked.
Yeah, how?
I blew them
Why
both
did you
up
do
in
that?
the first round. One of them didn't even make first round.
Yeah, what happened?
That's because he is no help.
That's because I'm no help. I don't know what happened to Chad's Buick and LDR. That thing was running good. And in the second to last round of qualifying, it only went 413. It did not run what it was supposed to run. And then it went 406 when I was crack-a-lacking on it. So I don't know what happened, but I know it throwed all the rods out of it. Chad sent me a picture. It looked like somebody started a shotgun and stuck it in the oil pan. So that's bad. Timmy's car broke something.
Lyle frozen. Look at Lyle.
Somebody screenshot that. You're back. Damn, I missed it. Something happened to Timmy's car and had a valve train issue and knocked the blower off of it in E1, broke the camshaft and blew up everything else. And it shot the lifter through the oil pan. That's pretty good. It's pretty hard to do that. Yeah.
That's impressive.
So he didn't make E2. I was trying to figure out how to tell them to fix it from Brazil, and they sent me a video of them drinking beer on the return road. So I was like, well, I guess this outing is over with.
Yeah, that's usually when you hang it up. That's when you hang up the cleats there, coach.
Yeah. So with that said, my picks for myself for the 2 LDR and RVW classes sucked balls.
Yes.
I did not pick, therefore I won.
Who did?
Nope. You didn't get to compete.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't get to compete if you don't qualify.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looked like they ran the finals about 4 a.m.
Yep.
Which is traditionally, oh shit! I hope that don't come up on screen. Which is traditionally I opened up my Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, one that don't need to be out. Normally radial tire racing, they run them in the middle of the night because they're like zombie vampires, and this time they just didn't even start the race till 4:00 p.m. And like they sent me video of like 3:45 in the winner's circle, and that sucks, and that's not good for any fans or anybody that's competing. And that's what I think about that. Love the racing. They got to figure out a way to run them during the day.
I agree. And on the flow side of it, it affects everything. Obviously, fans in the stands, people watching, but you just see a massive dip, and it's such a shame that the final round and the guys who are getting the dub.
How about the people running the cameras that have to go out there and camera themselves until 4:00 in the morning? That's not ideal either.
We got some OSHA shit going on or something. There's no way they can do 18, 20-hour days. It's wild.
Yeah, it is pretty. And just
for
me,
that's why my not my obsession, but my push towards just figuring out how to go back slick tire racing has been so prominent. And when I talk about it, because if you go back slick tire racing, you just fix all that, right? Like it doesn't matter what the conditions are. It doesn't matter how bad the track is, how greasy the track is. Everybody's on a slick, and you can just go up and down that sumbitch. So that's why I've had this I don't have a sour taste in my mouth because radio racing, like Stevie, is my roots. But like, damn, man, it just make like 4 o'clock in the morning. Nobody wants to watch that.
I'm gonna have to check the tracking on that because I had my mother. No, I checked the tracking because I know we sent it because I was about 5 days late. Side message me, Justin. I'll make sure I had the address right.
And I'm with you. Like, I love radio racing, but it is brutal to be at the track for 20 hours. I mean, they just got to figure out a way to run them during the day.
Before we get into the results, I want to say something on that. Get both of y'all's opinions. And I love the duck races; they're a ton of fun. But I know they officially announced the week-long extravaganza that shall be in October. What are we gonna do?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go to a different country that week or something. I can't be at the track. So the last Donald race, lights out, from Tuesday to Sunday, I was at track 100 hours. And like, I can't do that 2 weeks in a row. I just don't have it in me. They're going to have to pick what week they want me there to go run the cars. And like the other week you're on your own. I can't do it. I don't have enough energy to do it. Not and run 3 businesses. I can't do it. It's
brutal.
So I see it was an all Pro Charger final again in Radio vs. the World, as usual. Looks like the rule makers are cashing the checks and the Pro Chargers are breaking the necks. Who won RVW? I literally fell asleep. I know it was Jason Lee and Markowitz. Who won?
Lee.
Huh?
Lee won.
Jason Lee won. Yep. It was a good race. I didn't see it.
I think it was decent. I put the highlights together the other day and I can't even remember because there were so many.
I didn't see thank you, Malibu. Didn't see I see a little airplane in your icons. That little King Air. Is that a little King Air 200 in your icon?
Yeah.
Back there? Woo. Yeah, my nipple's hard. I did not see that. Hey. I didn't see that, but I did see a bunch of watching that guy go off the end of the track. What was it a Monza or something? What was the Gremlin or something like that?
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that get out of that guy get out of that car. That looked bad.
It was like way out there.
I mean, I always thought that Gremlin was always cool, but I always thought it was just a really bad idea.
Yeah.
Great idea
like
for
an 80-inch wheelbase. It's like an 80-inch wheelbase.
Yeah. Terrible. Like
so
a pro line, pro charged Hemi and beer money. Terrible idea.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Probably need some subframe connectors for that. And then Kayla smoked everybody. It looks like that
I was talking about that. Yes.
Yeah. That was good. Who won in LDR when my guys all blew up? I went to bed.
Here, let me pull up my cell phone and get the ladders out.
Yeah, pull that up because I want to go over and see. I know I watched through I think the second or third round and it just got too late.
I got too many texts. Give me a minute.
I thought that obviously DJ McCain and Ryan McCain almost double smoked up X275 and LDR. They ran pretty freaking good with that Corvette and X275. That 413 was stout.
For conditions, that was very stout. Steel's a good racing service. The racing service was very tricky the first couple of days. It was I went to Steel on Wednesday and tested, and it wasn't normal steel, but it was hot. And it seems like towards the end of the race, they definitely got a handle on it a little bit better.
We talked about
holy smoke, a
Pro
total
275 yet?
What about that? Thank you, man. We appreciate it. My man's getting right here ready to go. And thank you for what you did.
Thanks, man.
You. Hell yeah. We're gonna take that and buy a case of Yingling. So Pro 275, who did what in Pro 275?
Hello.
Who are you helloing? Jason Collins won on a single. I'm assuming
Hall smoked it down through there, but he didn't.
Yeah, I seen him. They ran well, but it looks like it was tough. It's hard to run a nitrous car. It just really is.
Steve Woolley, is that how you say it? Was the other one, but it was a competition by there in the final.
Yeah, probably because everybody fell asleep or they got timed out.
Though 364
in Pro 275, that's pretty good, Rick.
Yeah, alone there in the finals.
So it looks like radial racing is off for a little while. When is the next deal? I know that they canceled the RVW portion that was coming up at Jackson, right? Or they're rescheduling. Is that what I've heard?
Rescheduling, supposedly. That's what we heard.
So when is the next time we will see radial tire cars? I think it's fall.
I think it's fall too. I think we go all the way through.
Well, like I know of some of the at least LDR guys that they're literally putting slicks on and going to go race PDRA Super Street for a little bit, or Pro Street, excuse me. So they must be off for a while because I know of several guys making some changes.
Yeah, well, and talk to Chad. As soon as we get his motor fixed, he wants to go out and run some too. He definitely just now is getting a handle on the blower deal and does not want to doesn't want to like not race for 7 months. So
yeah, the next radial racing series race is the Yellow Bullets.
Yeah, and what sucks about Yellow Bullet?
That's Labor Day.
It is Labor Day, and it sucks because I love Yellow Bullet, and they always have it on top of Indy. I've only got to go once, and I crashed.
Hey, we got Axeman in the house. He had the answer. I didn't even have to Google it. September, Yellow Bullet. What's up?
Yeah.
My hero, Marcus Burke, smoking down through there in multiple classes, teabagging folks left and right. Teabag.
There's my pen. We got the
There's
first
the
one.
teabag meter.
All right, that's
My internet sucks so bad.
We can
Wow,
tell.
it's terrible.
Lyle's just, if you guys are just turning the show,
I may
Lyle's
have-
just moved into a new abode, and he is working through his, look, Matt got us a parental advisory explicit contact badge up on the top left. So the SEC has been hassling us a little bit. So we're trying to be more proactive about letting you guys know, don't let your kids watch Shake and Bake Show. So yeah, Lyle moved to a new place last night. We're having some internet challenges. We're going to get through there. Let's talk about Phoenix. So before we get to what's coming up, let's talk about Phoenix since that just happened, and then we got a whole bunch of shit. You were there. I wasn't. I watched what I could. Tell me about what supposedly is the last event at Wild Horse Pass.
Yeah, supposedly. I don't know.
I hope it's not the last event at Wild Horse Pass.
I don't think it will be. The highway project, I guess, got postponed or canceled. They're having some people voted in and voted out. And if y'all saw the grandstands, I mean, come on. It was absolutely packed. I mean, for the junior exhibition pass, it was packed. It was wild. The fans were rowdy. There goes Lyle. Fans were rowdy. It was really, really cool. They're saying it's the last one, but I think this may be one of those Houston Raceway Park situations where we're just hanging on by a thread until they take it away and just one more. So we'll see.
I hate it anytime any racetrack closes. I feel like we lose a piece of ourselves and a piece of what we work for. I've been there. I've won a lot of money in that casino by the track, and I would like to continue doing that. So hopefully we'll get some people
this week too. Last race at Houston Raceway Park, I listened to the sign off, and I'm not exaggerating or kidding, but like I sat here and ugly cried for like 20 minutes. It felt like I'm losing a piece of my soul. That's where I grew up. That's where I was a baby. Yeah. A lot of memories there. Makes me sad. Yeah.
And I'm hoping we get some folks that are car folks, God-fearing Americans who keep the racetrack open. We can get back there. I'm hoping for the best, but it looked like the track was very challenging. First couple rounds of fuel, I think 3 or 4 cars out of like 95 got down.
Yeah.
And then give us the recap of what happened after that.
It was crazy. If you look after, there he blows.
There he goes.
Trailer. If you look, Q1 Friday night was just ridiculous. I mean, every class, people were where they shouldn't be. It was wild. And so that kind of set up for an interesting run order on Saturday for everybody. Like Robert Height, who won Funny Car, was running like crap in qualifying. And he was joking saying anytime he qualifies shitty, he wins the race. So it was an interesting race, even in pro stock in the semis. Bo wins with a 22.65 or something. It was challenging, but the lanes were decently even. You know, it was deciding lane choice up into the water box minus the huge pothole in the right side during burnout. It was like 5-6 inches deep, and they were just melting shit into it. It was kind of crazy, but Justin Ashley got the dub, and Fuel gets Sean Langdon in the finals.
Tore that starting line down when he left too. Tore that pin off the bowl.
That's cool because Langdon's always been, he's been the leader. He's multi-time Super Comp champ, and he could get smooth lift on.
I think in the second round, I think Justin Ashley was like 39.
Yeah, that's like red lighting in a
top fuel car. Like, what, dude?
I don't know, Marcus, if that would be a good idea. I've seen Lyle in heels, and I don't know if lipstick would work out.
And I'm not that girly. It's really just a tinted chapstick.
It's the light. It's the
lighting.
Great studio lighting that Courtney has.
So we're gonna get to this in a little bit later. We're gonna put this on hold, but thank you. I did see it, and thank you, John. We really appreciate it, and we're definitely gonna we got to talk about a little beer money action.
Thanks,
coming
brother.
Up. Thank you.
Let's finish Phoenix real quick, and then Pro Stock. Kudos to the girl, Cameron Caruso, getting it done, first time ever, making history.
What happened in the semifinal, or what happened with the whole? Because I missed that round. I was at the racetrack in Sao Paulo. What happened with the tree not coming down, double bulbing, intentional, not intentional?
We don't know if it was intentional or not. I heard both things. Doesn't matter. But
I wouldn't think intentional.
50-50. If it may have been an accident, but she may have guessed and made it happen. But we were a little bit behind. I'm standing on the Quadra side, obviously, and she's ready to go, and our guys are just getting it all done. Their new team figuring it out. A little bit slow on the starting line that run, and so I don't think that Christian saw her go in pre-stage because they shut the door. And I looked down after they shut the door, and she already had 2 bulbs lit, and I'm like, the fuck. And so I think that he just kind of went in, looked up, and then realized she had already had both on and just couldn't get it done, and she timed out. It was aggressive.
I like a little bit of gamesmanship up there. It'd be curious to know if it was I would be curious to know if it was intentional or not.
I heard both. She said on the PA it was an accident, and then I heard her crew talking because I'm an eavesdropper and said that it was on purpose because she's a bad bitch. So who knows? Who knows?
Time will tell. The good thing is when you open that door to tomfoolery will find you.
And you just see the next round, Matt Hartford, Mr. King of starting line, she pre-stages, and he literally just puts that bitch in park. I mean, he sat there. It had to have been 30 seconds before he threw a bulb on, just like, hey, I can play. So it was kind of a cool little deal.
I want to see Marcus Bird on Shake and Bake too. Marcus, you're going to come on like one of the next Shake and Bakes. We could get you on here now if I can figure out how to do it.
And for the people that are going to give me shit, I'm not talking shit. I said kudos, congratulations. I just am telling the story. So,
but did you mean it? Did you mean it when you say it? That's the question.
I mean, I was a little irritated on the starting line. I said double bulbing son of a gun, but then I calmed down.
Yeah, we got some non-intentional activity. According to that,
either way, it's cool for the class. It's obviously with Erica's stuff, we'd be struggling right now, but we'll be all right. But it's kind of nice that Elite and Titan KB and Titan have formed up, because I think it's going to be, we've got 5 or 6 championship eligible cars in our camp, and they got 2 or 3, so it's going to be a dogfight.
It definitely. Yeah. I am excited about the multiple hot rod teams in Pro Stock. It makes it exciting. It's when you get, especially if you just want to smash each other, it'll be good for the class.
Yeah, and that sister of mine is pissed off, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I can imagine it wasn't a good truck ride home.
No, she I think we, obviously this was just a joke, but I think we had retired on Sunday about 1:00. We had retired.
I wondered that too from what Vernon said, what Torrance was so upset about when he got out down there. I mean, I know he got beat. Nobody likes to lose, but he was super pissed about something, and they never really came through to say what he was pissed about.
I don't know.
Doug says the safety truck pulled out in front of him, so maybe some truth to that. I didn't see that at all, but I do know he's fired up. What's up, Mark Barnett?
Mark?
What's up, baby? Looking good.
Good.
You all beadlocking the world any today?
We're trying. We're buried.
Yeah, I need a job.
Yeah. Can you weld?
Yeah. If you can weld and you drink coffee and you can work 18 hours a day, MacFab's looking for fabricators.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right
Taking applications.
No, we don't have any OSHA regulations. You can work all the overtime you can stand at McFab Beadlock in the world.
And the occasional cameo appearance on the Shake and Bake show required.
Right. Yeah, you got to drop in there. Sometimes you'll be taking up old Beadlock.
We got another answer here. Safety truck pulled out in front of him as he was supposed to be getting to the turnoff. Truck came out quick. There you go.
Wow.
That's some sketchy stuff.
I've had some down. I've probably been more mad about stuff happening in the shutdown driving race cars than a lot of stuff on the track. Ladies will whip over in front of you. Had them stop in front of you, come around the corner with their chutes out at 40 miles an hour and rip the wing off your car. That's the fun one. That's when you see me running behind you so I can get my wing back.
And you have people, saying it was a hissy fit, whatnot, but that's some safety stuff right there.
Hey, what's up? I like that shirt. I like John Deere. I got John Deere. But yeah, like some folks whip around the corner at 40 mile an hour. My rule is if my shooter's out, I will never pass another car, period. I stop. I don't care. The safety people can be screaming and yelling at me. If my shoot is out and it is blossomed, I am not passing another car. When I turn around the corner, I'll stop. Because I've had my wing ripped off. I've had them hook my shoe and snatch me down. Like parachuting on a windy day will do some damage.
Yeah, it happened in Houston last year with Erica and Camry too.
Yep, I remember that.
Camry.
We're going to get to this, Mr. John Huff Jr., in a little bit.
I am jonesing to get to this.
I have to get a couple more beers in before we get to former friend. We got to get it where we got to get into the truthiness. All right, so Phoenix recap is anything else happening? Anything's awesome? When do we see next race for them is Vegas? Is that right?
No, they're going to Pomona this weekend.
Pomona. Yep.
Big breaking news. Joey Gladstone has cut his hair. I walked by him 5 times and didn't recognize him.
Yeah.
I thought, who's this little cute boy? Joey Gosh damn Gladstone got a damn near buzz cut.
Wow. That is something. He had to lose a bet.
I asked him. He said, just wanted to change. It'll go back.
I was at lunch in Mooresville like a week and a half ago.
And what happened?
I got to shut my blinds. This is bad.
Yep. Lyle, that's an awesome screenshot right there. While Lyle's internet's connecting, we have a bunch of news coming out about the Brainerd Pro Mod race. Stay tuned. We're working on some stuff. We're trying to get it finalized, but there's excitement there. Go ahead, Lyle. You're back.
I don't know. Oh, I was saying I saw Joey Gladstone at lunch in Mooresville like a week and a half ago, and he walked in, and I was like, what's wrong with you? Are you sick? But yeah.
He looks so young. Like, seriously, he was talking to Cody Anderson, and I almost asked Cody, like, who's your friend?
Like, what's your name, baby?
Who's this cutie?
Full name is? Tucker, thank you. Appreciate that. What are our thoughts about South Georgia Motorsport Park being sold? I have mixed emotions because I have spent so much of my life there racing radial tires and running big tires, and Ozzie and Marie are awesome ambassadors for our sport. I'm hoping that a lot of times, though, when you get new ownership into a facility, you get some new energy, you get some new thoughts and ideas, and I'm hoping the new owners can take it to the next level.
Yeah, for sure. From what I've heard, I don't think we should be worried that anything's going to happen or there are going to be any big changes. Like Stevie said, I think that maybe some new energy, some new fans, or maybe people that they have made connections with before. I don't know if this is their first time owning a drag strip or what it is, but I think it's going to be good regardless.
Listen, it's better news than Phoenix and Houston of shutting down, so let's keep them alive.
And SGMP is always, hopefully they'll get a good weekly bracket program. Like, that's what keeps racetracks alive, is sportsman racing. And hopefully they'll get a good, strong weekly bracket program. And that's where when I'm looking for somebody to drive a car, and Lyle's in Tijuana, I want a good sportsman racer. That's who I'm looking at, because they know how to stage the car, they can drive the car, and they're not intimidated on the starting line.
That's why Jeffrey Barker's so good.
That's why he got skinned up in Indy when he barely accidentally outrun me. Skin up on a tree. Jeffrey's on his way to Galot Motorsports Park right now. Speaking of Galot Motorsports Park, we got PDRAs. This is PDRA season opener in Galot this weekend. You're heading there. You're doing the flow deal. You're flowing in there.
I'm flowing in. I'm going to be doing some content stuff. Tyler and I got a couple of pre-race things. They've invested a lot of time and money into making this thing like a show, trying to fill the stands, and I'll be the top end pit reporter as well.
You're going to be working your ass off.
Oh yeah. We had our like pre-production meeting today, and my boss, Tim, was like, so you're like doing production and all these things? Have fun.
Sounds good now. About Friday afternoon, you're going to be running around.
I love the PDRA. I'm invested in the PDRA. We're even doing like a media day on Thursday and Friday where we've got some stations, going to get some headshots, some cool social media little blurbs. So they're really, Tyler is really doing a lot to, obviously Tommy and Judy too, but Tyler on my end to make it poised.
Are we gonna make brief the two big classes in PDR? Are we gonna make picks this week?
Yes.
Pro nitrous.
So I have not looked at the current rules. I'm sure that the Pro Chargers are still a couple 100 pounds lighter than everybody else. But in Pro Boost and in Pro Nitrous, I definitely think we should pick. I will pick Jay Cox to definitely finish 9th.
I was gonna say what?
Man, I was about.
Y'all thought I was going to pick him to win, didn't you?
Yeah, I did for a second.
Man, painted his car like my Pro Nitrous car. Called it the Pumpkin 2. And then he's going to get out there and get smashed. Who you like in Pro Boost?
This guy does some headshots. Always makes me photography headshots.
I'm gonna take Travis Harvey.
You're gonna take Travis Harvey. Is he racing multiple cars?
Well, he's running
Are they bringing 2?
in a full season of PDRA, from what I understand.
All right, so Lyle's got Travis. All right, who you got, Double C?
I don't know.
No, you're not doing this.
I'm not. I'm not.
You're not doing
You
this.
can't be diplomatic. Pick who you think's gonna win. You ain't gonna hurt anybody's feelings.
I'm gonna go with. I'm going with my gut here. I'm gonna go with Franklin, and I'm gonna go with. Give me a second. Let me look. Let me send a text real quick. Skip me, and I'm.
This ain't phone a friend. You don't get a lifeline.
Rules.
I got Halsey and Pro Nitrous.
I got Halsey too. After
I'm
what
going-
happened at the last race, I was going to pick them, and you picked them first. I got Halsey in Pro Nitrous. I got Kurt Stedding in Pro Boost.
So what I was hesitating on was I was going to go Stedding just because of what happened at the last race, and I think that momentum is key, and I think that he's going to have a win here. So okay, I'll do it. I won't send my text. I'm going to go Stedding.
I got his Stedding just because I want to see Chucky.
And I'm going Franklin because I feel like the world rewards things, and I always pick one with gut. And I feel like when you do a lot of good and you support a lot of things, that something's going to roll your way.
Galat's such a good racing surface. You will see if the weather is good this weekend, you're going to see some fast runs. It's going to be good.
All right, can we move to the next one now so we can get closer to Farmer Friend?
Can we do?
Okay, hold on. Let's play. Huh?
Can we pick Pro Stock?
Yeah,
I thought we were going to skip Pro Stock.
I'll take Johnny Placino.
Okay.
Who you got?
I'm gonna go with DeFlorian. And I almost went with my man with now, since Joey Gladstone cut his hair, the nicest hair in drag racing, my man Drinkwater. But I'm gonna go DeFlorian because I know they're shooting for that 3-second deal, whether they hit it or not. He fast.
I'm going with Drinkwater.
Perfect.
Because I think you're wrong. Because I think you're biased.
Me?
All right, we got to move on. Lyle is just dying to get to Farmer France. We got to get through this.
Killing me.
All right.
Here, Lyle,
All
tell us what you think.
So let's smoke on through. I need to hold that microphone. Let's smoke through my Brazil trip, and then Lyle's got a couple topics. All right, so my first trip to Brazil was amazing. It blew me away. Not only the hospitality of the folks, how smoking hot the women are, how great the food is, and how the scenery is. It looks just like a movie. It's all the houses are on the hillside. It's green. It's lush. The stands at the racetrack in 90-degree weather were packed from the time they opened the gates to the time they left.
Are they as passionate as they are like at World Cup?
Yes, it is fired up. I mean, waving flags and shit. I smoke the tires and I'm riding down the return road and they're all cheering and screaming. And I'm thinking, are they yelling at me because I smoked the tires? They're just happy we're there. So it was great. The racing surface is awesome. Sydney and Artavinco folks, Adriano do a great job with that racetrack. I met a lot of good folks, and we're going to use that as a little test bed for some stuff coming down the pipe. So I like it there, and I need to buy a house there.
It looked really pretty.
Yes, it is very pretty. And it's I'm trying to figure out what kind of trees they have there so I can bring them here and plant them. So I'm trying to figure out the species. I've figured out it's a eucalyptus tree, but I'm trying to figure out the type of eucalyptus tree so that I can plant some.
When you get it, that's what I have dried eucalyptus hanging in my shower. There he is.
In honor of my man Lyle, no, this is not a White Claw. This is a Mick Ultra. Somebody said in chat, I don't know if I was drinking.
I got my I'm no help wine glass 00 shit show. Thank you.
We need to talk about how bad beer money just absolutely gets killed.
Yes, let's talk about it. Matter of fact, on that subject, how about, so first of all, before we talk about how bad you destroyed the field, we got to talk about how long that thing's been on jack stand.
Good. All right, so
I love Lyle's eating on the show. I'm hungry. Go ahead.
Last July, we were still on our tear. I don't think I lost but like 1 or 2 races last year in beer money. And I broke a drive shaft last July, and it did major damage. It broke the ear off the block where the starter bolts up to the block. It destroyed the transmission. It beat the bottom side of the car all to hell. And that thing is it's a community or group effort type maintenance program. So it's work on it when we have time. And when it does that kind of damage, we just didn't really have that time. I was finishing the NHRA season, had a bunch going on. Pete builds the motor in his spare time. So we got it back together. I put it together in roughly a week. I went and made 2 passes at Mooresville Dragway on a Thursday night. I put a tune-up in it from last year that should have went X, and it went dead on. So I'm like, well, put her back in the trailer, boys. We're going to Shadyside. So 8 months it was on the jacks. I go to Shadyside with 2 test passes, well, a test pass and a half, and we commenced to just absolutely destroy the field 1 pass after another. I didn't even have a race that I wanted to gap.
Don't worry about
so
mouthful.
You never didn't gap anyone.
No, every round. And I say gap, I'm talking about shit you could drive a school bus through.
You're talking about what we call a freight train donkey gap. I got to ask a question about beer money. Is that back second wing factory? Like, I see the first original wing, but is the second wing, is that an option on the 4i Mustang?
Let me tell you a story about that. We decided that aerodynamics were, and a guy had bought that wing off of, this is a true story. He bought that wing off of Amazon and donated it to the team because we thought, we'll put a wing on this thing just to be funny. And that thing actually works. We put a GoPro back there. You can't see it, but we built some struts between the first and second tier of that wing to make it work. And it actually does. That is effective aerodynamics right there. Straight from Amazon.
So do you think that the side mirrors, do they also increase aerodynamics?
Absolutely.
And then I noticed we haven't wiped any of the oil off the side of the car since it blew the drive shaft out.
Oh, that's just the paint, dude.
No, that thing's never been washed a day in its life.
I love it. I love it. Love me some Shadyside.
If you look up on the very front, we've got some Summit Vault curb feelers right there below the market.
Oh, I see it. Hell yeah. We got to get a KTR sticker on that thing. You got to work me up a package price. I want to be something on the grungiest part of the car. Like, I want to be on the side of that other, either the second spoiler or like under the Amsoil sticker or something. Maybe below marker light.
You can get it.
Get it. So Lyle, on the last show, if you watched the last show, Lyle said on the show that he was coming back and he was going to wreck all y'all. And damn if he didn't.
And if I can, so I'm in my race car trailer right now that I moved out of today. If I can get all my shit together, get back to Mooresville, I might so here's another. Number 7 spark plug in beer money, really, really hard to get to. And most of the time it just doesn't get you. So I'm probably going to go put 7 spark plugs in it. I might change oil. put a little purple drink, grape scented in my full drum of VPM1, and we're going back to Shady Side, and I'm gonna gap them fools again. Come check us out.
If you outrun the whole field and gap them, it's good. I have a similar experience with Chad's Buick. You can't get the number 8 spark plug out or the passenger side valve cover off or the cylinder head off over there. So I told him, I was like, I can only burn 4 pistons. I can't burn anything over there. And we can't adjust any valves or anything over there. So you just got to be careful. So I can sympathize with the need for some chassis work.
Yeah. Spill, Lyle?
Huh?
Did you spill?
Well, that pizza was kind of greasy and it dripped on my new counter. This is a brand new race car truck. I've had this thing like a week.
I can tell this is gonna be end of this show. It's gonna be good.
I need everybody to finish their drink that they're on and start anew before we get into Farmer Fran. Because
we're going right now.
No, we're not going to Farmer Fran yet. We got 2 more topics because we're not ready. 2 more topics and then we're Farmer Franning. Just simmer down, Lyle. Look, Lyle's like, oh, it's gonna be good.
I don't know when did a push-up was, but I'm about to do one.
All right, so Lyle, let's talk about Randy Meyer's nitro car.
So I licensed with Randy Meyer in his A-Fuel car in Vegas last year, and he was talking then about his injected nitro A-Fuel funny car that Julia Natas was going to drive for him. They go to Funny Car Chaos, ran pretty good. They probably didn't run as good as they really thought they were going to. Went a round or two. And I just think it's cool that the NHRA has allowed injected nitro into the funny car class. I think you're going to see some of that start to become a thing. I hope Randy Meyer and them do well with it. Randy's a great dude. They've got an awesome program over there. Won several.
Julie's on a good one right now.
And I think they're going to do well. So I thought the only reason I had that as a topic is I just think injected nitro in alcohol funny car is a cool thing, and I think it's going to be good.
And they flatbedded that bitch there, and someone took a picture of it at Buc-ee's or something. That was pretty cool.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, Randy Meyer don't give a fuck.
Not one.
He's fresh out,
and I love that guy.
Yeah, he's fresh out. Why didn't Beer Money go to Die or Die? I don't even know what the hell that is.
Because my wife, I would
probably sending the police to my house.
If I would have gone to Dig or Die.
You would have what?
I would not be on the shake. God darn. Get out of here. I would not be on the Shake and Bake show tonight if I had gone to Dig or Die.
That's a damn trooper right there.
My wife would have killed me.
R.I.P.
Yeah. So I didn't go. And my backside, my back of the track no prep game is weak. Come to the front side, I'll gap your ass. On the back side, I ain't got nothing for you there.
It's probably because of that freaking spoiler. Like, you take the fucking spoiler off, the thing might pick up some rumps.
It don't need to pick up no more. I'll send you a time slip. That thing is tuned up.
All right, so give us some CE updates. What do you got coming up? We know you're going to Galat.
Quick, Courtney,
You've been bumping your gums there, Beard, for 45 minutes.
No.
I'm sitting here drinking.
I'm stalling on purpose right now, I'll be honest with you. Let's talk about some CE updates.
I got no CE. Well, a big part of CE updates going to be happening in Farmer Fran, so I'm going to save that part. But I've been doing nothing but racing since I seen y'all. Every single weekend I'm gone. I come home. I binge watch Gossip Girl because I'm a basic bitch in my real life. I drink wine and watch Gossip Girl. And I work on the flow stuff, and that's it. That's literally it. My entire life is my dog, racing, Shake and Bake show, and right off track. But PDRA season kickoff is pretty much what's consuming my life right now. So I'm pretty pumped about that.
How's right off track coming? It looks very nice. You guys are doing a great job.
Yeah, it's coming really well, actually. This past week, we had some really good feedback. I was comfortable. We didn't have to cut anything. So I think on Monday, I'm actually doing it Monday of this following week instead of Friday because of PDRA. So I think that we're going to be live for the first time. So y'all can come and F with me in the comments, which I'm excited about. So, but yeah, I've just been working my ass off, man. I don't know when I sleep. It's terrible.
Are we going to talk about aviation before or after Farmer Fran?
Oh, I want to talk about the upcoming Charlotte 4-Wides and Pro Modified.
Okay. So let's talk about that. So we have about 3 weeks, right? We're in Charlotte 4-Wide coming up.
Number 2.
There we go, Matt. Get the wino-meter going. Charlotte 4 Wide's a unique experience for the fans. It's a unique experience for the racers. And we got a full field in Pro Mod. You don't like it. I don't like race. This is always what I tell everybody because everybody bitches about racing 4 Wide. I don't like it. I think it shouldn't be a points race.
No.
But I think that if it can expose a new fan to the race, I am willing to do it. It's not – it suits me well because I go up there and I teabag bitches left and right on the tree because they're all looking in the stands trying to figure out what bulb's coming on, and I'm tearing their ass out on the starting line.
So do you think if they structured it where it was qualifying 4 Wide and then Sunday they raced normal, would that be sufficient or is that too wonky?
No, I would be okay with that. I'd be fine with that. Or maybe do it where I don't know. It's a unique race. I'm glad we don't do it a lot. For me as a fan, I can't watch 4 cars.
No,
so like even when I go up to watch Nitro, you got to pick one. You can't. The whole damn thing's over too fast.
And I know y'all are only going to 1, but the rest of the NHR world has 2 in a row.
Yeah.
2 races in a row are 4 Wide.
And we have Lyle's favorite competitor is on the entry list, as far as I know of. I have heard. I haven't looked. I need to look. I'll let you guys blather about it. I'm going to look.
I think that if they're going to have a 4-lane drag strip, they should just use the other 2 lanes for like, hey, we had a major oil down over here. We're going to just swap
it over.
Let the show continue on.
Like Friday night qualifying, let 4 go down at the same time, field the 44,000 horsepower. It is cool. Like I'll go up there and just watch it. And I never watch Fuel, but that's just because we don't have time. But I just don't. It robs the fans of a round on Sunday. You're getting a shorter show, and I just think it's not for points. I'm with you, Stevie. It's cool, but not for points.
So we got 20 cars already entered for Pro Mod, and it's 3 weeks away. We got Chris Thorne, J.R. Gray Jr., Doug Winters, Ricky Smith, Mike Castellana, Jose Gonzalez, Stan Shelton, Kevin Riversnake, Paul, Billy Banica, Sidney Frigo, Khaled Albelushi, Dwayne Wolf, Manny Bajinga, Jericho Baldoff, Marty Robinson, Mason Wright, Justin Bond, Mike Thielen, and Dimitri. So we have it's going to be an absolutely packed out field. I am excited about Pro Mod in Charlotte.
So I'm racing there.
Exactly, and we don't even have Lyle on the deal yet. So I am super pumped about this deal.
What?
Did you just raise the roof?
Yeah, I did.
So not only is Lyle.
Wait, hang on a second.
You are showing your age, and I got numbers on you, and you are showing your age with the rest of the roof, buddy.
You older than me, Mama?
I'm not the one that just raised the roof, bro.
Bruh, don't cut me, bruh.
That's because you were 21 when that shit became a thing.
Lyle's standing up. He's so excited about Farmer Fran. So you guys don't know this, but Lyle's not coming with a field filler race car. Lyle is bringing an MF and hot rod. A shotgun to a pistol fight. Right. It's going to be awesome.
So, with that being said, I know I feel like anytime Lyle and racing NHRA comes up, I'm always on here like begging for money. But if your company or maybe you just don't like
money,
$20 of your money in your bank account, you just think you need a tax write-off, whatever. I am looking for marketing partners for that race. It's hometown for me. I should be able to find it. I know it's tough out here. So anyway, there's my plug.
Yep. And if we can piece together, it costs about, in reality, it costs between $30,000 and $50,000 a race to run NHRA Pro Mod. If you average it out for the season, that's really what it costs. So we can put 10 companies together at $5,000 a piece and get this man in as many races y'all want to see him at the rest of the year.
Yep.
And then when you're not broke neck anymore, we're gonna have to beg, steal, and barter for you too.
Oh yeah, y'all. I have no money and no car, nothing. So as soon as I can get back in the car, as soon as old Scar 9000 heals up, I'll be the same way. I'll have C out there with a glass of wine and a bikini, trying to hustle some sponsorship dollars.
No,
and with
I'll hire the girl. I'll be with a glass of wine and I'll hire the little girl for the bikini. I ain't doing that shit.
I have no shame when it comes
to point
to
structure here. If I can piece together a couple and make it happen with the countdown, like if I'm in contention and I've already talked to Chip King and them, I'm like, dude, if we screw around and let's just say we win the 4 wides or we do well enough and I'm in the countdown, like it's going to be real hard for me to park and not go after that championship. If we make the countdown late in the year. So yeah, if I can string it together, I'm going to try to do it.
The 4 race countdown is game changing in our class. There, and you can mess around, and I don't want to say get lucky, but you can have a couple of good season wins and position yourself with some momentum. And if nobody's writing a check to the NHRA rules department to try to take you out, you can go out there and win in the countdown.
Yep.
If they haven't cashed a check or anything, you can actually absolutely do that. Brent, yes, I'm still building an old Chevy truck. I have not touched it in about 8 weeks. It is on our project list this week to start working on it again. I have been absolutely snowed down. Trying to get Sydney's program going, trying to dodge the rule makers and do some testing. But I'm excited about seeing Lyle in Pro Mod. I think we're going to end up having 22 cars. It's going to be awesome. And these are real race cars too. There ain't nobody on that list.
NHRA Pro Mod ain't the place to race, right?
Yeah, it ain't the place to race unless you're a badass.
Come on.
I didn't see Scrotum on the list.
Well, he's busy.
We're gonna get there. Wait. All right. So Charlotte, we're excited about 4 wide. Lyle needs some money. Get us some money. Let's talk.
This is gonna get bad. Matt,
Right,
you're gonna throw up the parental thing again.
Yes, Matt, put up the parental advisory.
Oh.
We're gonna talk about aviation, and then we're gonna have Farmer Fran because we're not gonna be able to follow it up. Like it just won't get talked about. This is on your list.
Mine?
Well,
No.
now I'm fired up.
List?
We can skip the aviation segment and just get right to it. Go do
Where
some
the hell
bench
is he
presses and come
going?
back.
What does he think this is?
I don't know. You can see the loose planning on the Shake and Bake show. Look like we might needed a beer or Ruski. Oh, he's shutting it. So don't wake
He's
the
gotta
kid
shut
up.
the door.
Before we do this, let's make sure I don't have any updates.
I saw some people asking about my shirt. Double O Shit Show. It's a website. You can use, I think I just sent the link to that so we can put it in there, but 10% off with my coupon code, My Love Affair, and we'll get to that, why it's that later in Farmer Fran. But My Love Affair, 10% off, Double O Shit Show.
There you go. If you guys, if you've watched me and Lyle for a while, you know that we're big Cletus McFarland fans. And Cletus has really been releasing a bunch of aviation content lately. I have known Cletus for a long time that he was an aviation nut because I am too. And it's really cool to get him to start talking about some of his plane stuff. Lyle, you've known Cletus longer than I have.
Yeah.
What do you got to say?
Well, I when we were at the World Series of Pro Mod, that Carbon Cub was flying around.
Yep.
And I didn't know at the time that he owned that, and it was like, I don't know, he wasn't buzzing the tower by any means, but it was flying real low over the racetrack and landing over the trees. And like, damn, it must be one of the crop dusters or whatever. And Doug Cook that owns Motion Raceworks is like, man, that's Garrett. He bought the freaking Carbon Cub and he's just been flying that thing around, landing it in his driveway and stuff, no, I just think it's cool that with all the things that dude has to do and how successful his YouTube channel is and all that he takes the time and invests so much in that deal. And I just thought it was cool that, he's flying all these cool planes and stuff.
And a Carbon Cub is a really cool airplane because you can literally land the thing in your front yard. I want one so bad I can't stand it. Like the guy I bought my plane that I fly now from had one when I bought it, and I wanted to get them both. And Cleater, the one he had looks just like the one Cleater's got. I need to call and see.
I've never met Cletus. I've never met him.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man. I told him I want to get him on the show. We may be a little too grungy for the Cleater, but I'd love to get him on the show.
We can clean it up a little.
Nope, not going to do that.
Okay.
So 10 minutes.
Yeah, we can clean up for 10 minutes. So my aviation career, I say career, my path kind of started. I've told this story before. COVID hit. I got cussed out by a flight attendant. Flew a plane at a flight school. Got my pilot's license. This is my first plane that I own. Bonnie, look at me. I look pretty good then.
Look at you. You got your
Nitro
on, boy.
Yeah, that was in Kansas or something like that. That was a long time ago. It was a long story why I was dressed like that, but I just got chased by the mafia and was trying to get out of there. This This is me and Peter. Peter Smith's one of my best friends now. Taught me how to fly. I don't believe his name's Peter Smith. He's from South Africa, and I think he's assassin for the FBI. But he likes to fly around in his I Love Booze shirt and teach me how to not die. But I've been flying. I fly a lot. I flew today. Aviation is probably the only thing that rivals my passion for drag racing. It's all-consuming financially and emotionally. It's hard.
I was gonna say you ain't got no time or no funds for another plane.
This is a pro-modified version of airplanes. Just an engine and a wing, in case you need to burn the scoreboards down.
That's the one you.
Yeah, this is the one I call the honky rocket. It's got a 751 horsepower Walter turbine and a carbon fiber airplane that weighs 2,300 pounds. And when I tell you it gets down, it gets down. It's not for the faint of heart. She's loose and hard to fly. It's a death trap, and I feel like it makes me a better pilot.
What do you say? Not flying.
There we go. You go with me. We'll get you up there.
Randy Lynn's ship just got her, or she's getting her pilot's deal. She just made the first flights.
Yep. So I talked to Bo and her in Gainesville, and hearing Bo's got I think he's got a Cirrus, and hearing them talk about aviation it's like I stepped back 3 years, and we had a really good conversation at Miller's Ale House, and Steve Torrance just got his pilot's license also. He just got his private, and he's got a Cirrus, and seems like we're going to have us a cool little aviation community. I'm going to teach Lyle how to fly, and then we'll be in the game. I can have Lyle landing the plane in about 20 minutes. For me, it's like a boat. I don't need one. I just need friends with one. I don't need a plane. I just need friends with one. Flying is a violation of the 3 Fs. Phil says we're not going to talk about what it means, but Phil says it's one of the violations of the 3 Fs.
Courtney, if Stevie gave me a crash course in one day, would you fly and let me be the pilot?
Fuck it.
Fair enough.
Flying the plane is not hard. It's landing it. When Phil flies with me, he says the number one rule is avoid any unintentional landings. Is Stevie with us, or is it just me and you?
No, just me and you.
I mean, I've done sketchier things with you in a pro mod car, so.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Matt. I think it's time.
Everybody chug. Here we go.
I just did.
If your children are watching, shut it down.
Yeah, you want to get them off here now. So before we get going, Jeffrey says your number 2 selection is Busch Light. You don't have to hide it.
Yeah, my number 2 selection is Busch Light, and there are like 1,000 other beers in there that I would drink before I crack one of your 10-year-old natural lights.
At least they're natural.
I'm down.
I do not go to the air races in Reno because I will have to have an air racing plane, and I will die because I will not lose.
Yeah, I
have to. I already have like the plane with the highest death and accident rate in civil aviation, so I don't need anything else different.
Well, that's something.
Okay, so as we get to the Farmer Friend segment here, we had a little vote about who was going to be Farmer Friend today, and it's really 2-tiered. There's 2 dickheads that are Farmer Friend that we're going to have to get to. They're both are big enough dicks that we can't just pick one. So, Lyle, I'll let you kick it off.
Do we have an image?
Yes, let me go ahead and get it for you. Let me go ahead and load that up. So we've got someone who is craving relevance at all costs, and been talking a lot about me and Lyle a little bit lately. And if I can find it, I'll put it on the screen.
My cheeks are hurting.
All right, there we go.
Just stop it right there.
All right, hold on. There you go.
Is there any way that we can put on the screen where their captions say expedition? There we go.
Oh.
We're going to start with, as he's grabbing the microphone from this promoter or this Courtney-like being that is talking on the microphone, whatever. He grabs it, and if you look through there, it says, "Kiss my ass, motherfucker." Granted, we're on live television, kids in the stands. You're supposed to be a professional race car driver, and that's how you're talking on the microphone after you've won your expedition race. First of all, John Odom, an expedition is what Lewis and Clark went on when they were on the hunt for Tonto or Sacagawea or whoever the hell. This expeditions, that's a Lewis and Clark expedition. Wrong. Second of all, whatever you have around your waist looks like my niece made it at the Southern Baptist Vacation Bible School. The racetrack didn't give you that, you stupid fuck. You made that in the pit so that when you got back and you won the expedition race, first one to the river. Good job, John. You got to wrap that thing around the race and talk about the race you just won that they put on for you to win. You are a disgrace to the sport of drag racing. And I'm going to tell you one thing right now. You said if we get a car that fits the rules, well, guess what? We got one. Access to one. I don't own it. Stevie don't own it, but Stevie will tune it and I will drive it. And when you're ready, we will go to a racetrack anywhere in this country. Locked gates. When you come in and I come in, they lock the gates behind us. This is not for publicity's sake. This is not so you can sell t-shirts when we drag your ass. We will go to any racetrack you want to go to. Lock the gates behind us. The only people allowed in there are us, your crew, which I'm sure is 100. It takes that many people to wipe a weak man's ass. But we will go to any racetrack in this country. Lock the gates behind us. I will have Lonnie Graham or John Sears or both of them. I will pay for them to get there to check both cars and make sure that both cars are NPK legal. And on a 400s Pro Tree, I will drag your ass down the racetrack, and I will promise you that. Bring all the money that your pocket can hold because I'm going to take everything you got, all of it. I'm so tired of hearing my name come out of your mouth. So the next time it's going to be Lyle Barnett and Stevie Fast Jackson wax my ass, and I'm telling you right now, anywhere in this country on a we're not no NPK rules. We're not doing it at an NPK race. You're not going to rig the tree. You're not going to talk everybody into letting you lead first. We're going to any racetrack that you want to go to on a 400s Pro Tree, and I'm going to wear your ass out. Bet. Come
to win is what we're going to do.
Bet.
Come to win.
And I've read some comments. If anybody thinks this is one of those Justin Swanstrom, Alex Laughlin situations to where it's manufactured, boys and girls, no,
I'm going to rub my nuts on that man's chin for it's over with. I guarantee you that.
Nuts.
I got 3 more months and the doctor's going to clear me to race a car. And when I can get my car out of this shop, I will follow you around every racetrack you go to and make sure your bitch ass never wins.
And I've been quiet because he's been nice to me before, but the things that he's been doing the last couple of weeks are just so adolescent and asinine.
Well, but here's the thing. Like, he calls himself a professional race car driver, right?
He's on an expedition.
You can go back in his videos and find where he says, I'm a professional race car driver. Well, the first thing, you don't go up on stage after you won the Lewis and Clark expedition race looking for time and say, and say, kiss my ass, motherfucker, in front of, God and everybody out there, right? Like, you're not a professional race car driver, and you never will be. You suck at what you do. You've never won one of those races.
Can you imagine if I would have got on the mic at an NHRA race and
Lyle Barnett, Stevie Fast, and kiss my motherfucker, I got an exhibition check. Lyle Barnett.
Do you think he got any shit for that?
I don't know. Probably not.
Probably not.
Well, because it's an expedition.
Because he was on an expedition.
Yeah.
All I can tell you is you can keep calling me out right now because it's free. When I can get back behind the seat, I'm going to be at your home track anytime they open.
Why do you think, I have a real question. I'm going to play therapist here. Why do you think that one time that we talked about, and it wasn't even that bad the first time we mentioned him, why do you think that got under his skin so
Because he's not relevant. Because he's not relevant.
Wants relevance.
He is not relevant, and he wants relevance. So he's lacking. And I'm sure that he'll have another rebuttal video next week when he's walking out of Applebee's in whatever hometown he's in and got his little camera guy comes running up. Hey, John Odom, what do you think about Lyle Barnett and Stephen Fast Jackson? He's going to go, who? And then they're going to go, ooh.
Just know when you race me, I don't give a shit if that piece of shit's a GTR or a Camaro or a fucking space shuttle. I'm going to run it all the way in.
Do you think he even reads the comments on his own page that back y'all? I know I went through them, and it's 99-1 of shut the F up.
Yeah, no, there's no way. I mean, when people are commenting and liking and I mean, if they're interacting and engaging in his post, then it's good for him. Like
But
tonight,
if you're talking shit,
it's going to be good for him. Like people are going to go to John Scrotum's page and they're going to look at this video and give it more views. And I hope that y'all do, because the man needs all the money he can get. Because I've already made, John, I hope you're watching this. I've already made the phone call. I have access to an NPK legal car and everything is set up. So like, and we're not doing this at an NPK race where all your buddies are there and you can.
Nobody's getting a cut of the gate.
No,
we're not gate hustling the deal.
Nope.
It's going to be like old school racing at Jackson, South Carolina for $100,000. We're coming in. We're locking the gate. All we want to do is get in your ass. And you're not getting a cut off the gate. You're not going to sell no T-shirts. It's going to cost you.
No,
I want somebody to be mad on the starting line.
There may be people lined up both directions down the road, but nobody is getting in that gate, and it's just me and you, dog.
Ooh, wait.
I can't wait. I will skip any race I'm supposed to be at to go to that.
That man ain't never going to have the nuts to do that. Y'all are it's a pipe dream. He just wants to talk about it.
Now, that man knows better than that.
Woo.
Lyle.
So I am excited about that portion of Farmer Fran. I feel like we got that. Let's see if there's anything else on there that I need to. We have another part 2 of Farmer Fran coming also, but I don't know if I can follow that.
I just want to run through the comments and make sure we're not missing anything to give this guy his 5 seconds of fame on the Shake and Bake show.
Yep. Got that.
We got Double O Shit Show in the house. He says Odom on the next show. He won't answer the call. And again, I really tried to have his back. He was nice to me, all the things, but like showed his ass this week. Bad. He would never answer the call to come on the show.
It's funny how that happens. Got a case of wine if you'll video it for the show. Oh, there'll be video camera.
I will live stream. Not on Flow. That ain't for Flow. That's for me.
It's gonna be awesome. Y'all don't realize, like when you mess with me and Lyle, you don't realize it's like just kicking a rattlesnake. Like when you're still asleep in your tidy whitey and pink bunny slippers at 4 a.m., I'm in the shop porting a set of cylinder heads so I can run it all the way up in there.
Yeah, but he's in his tidy whities and his slippers because he doesn't know how to do any of that. Like that man's got a transfer truck and a 53-foot trailer, and he don't know how to use a fucking tool in it. Not one.
I've said this before. Pretty much about anybody on the planet. If it's just me and you, and we got to build the car, load it, drive the truck, unload it, set the awning up, jack it up, tune it, and drive it, I'll probably try it.
Wow,
all right, Courtney has her own version of Farmer Fran coming on, and Farmer Fran 2.0 this week. Courtney, would you like to take the mic? So we've had go ahead, I'll just let you do it.
No, go. You can preempt me. Go ahead.
So lately we've had some sniper attacks from scrotum-like people. It could be scrotum's media personnel. They definitely carry a lot of the same characteristics. Could be boyfriends, I don't know. But we've had some attacking going on. And I'll just let you kind of tell the fans about 2.0.
So y'all know, the people in the group chat here know, but Quarter Mile Media, and I kept my mouth shut for years because I don't want to give him the credit, but he has been mean girl, why are you so obsessed with me about my sister and I for about 5 years now. We've been blocked. We can't see his shit. So he just doesn't exist to me because he's not important, right? Well, said some things. I mentioned him on the last show, Stevie, when you and I were at Bradenton, and he had kind of made some shake and bake comments. But in the past 2 weeks, he has then since tagged my work, written post, hey, Courtney, but Courtney's blocked. I can't see the stuff. And decided that, here, let's dissect this real quick. So you see this here circle that he put there. That is a Flow Racing 24/7 live channel that always has racing on. So hence the weird times. We have it just scheduled to where it's literally 24/7. And then just below it, NHRA Gator Nationals Pro Modified and Photos. That's an article that I wrote, has my name on it. So he says, hey, Courtney, maybe you should back off or get off all that wine when you do your work for Flow Racing. And you need a proofreader. Then went on to comment after comment after comment saying how unprofessional I am, what a loser I am, what a drunk I am, because I made a critical error that I, quote, signed off on for Flow Racing, which those two don't relate to each other. So get a map, MFer. And yes, this is the same guy. Again, wait, take that comment off so we can see the bottom. Yeah. This is the same guy that last year before the Winter Nationals went on a big rant saying Erica was washed up, never going to win a race again. She wins the Winter Nationals, looks right at the camera and said, some douchebags in his basement, mom's basement eating Cheetos watching me win. You know exactly who you are. So we've kind of gotten him re-fired up over the last couple of years, but he went ahead and tagged my work. And my work thought it was hilarious, by the way. They support me drinking wine on the Shake and Bake show. So nice. They're a big boy. But he just decided to run his mouth this week. And I decided that it finally pissed me off enough to say something. And sometimes it's best to take the back seat and not say anything. But sometimes, hide your kids' ears, it's time to tell the bully to sit the fuck down. So this is my chance. I'm going to tell the bully to sit the fuck down. He's no longer allowed to go to an NHRA race under credentials. We got him banned there because he also exposed Allie Bland, put her address on the screen. Victor Alvarez said not allowed at his races, and I'm working on the rest of them. So you went ahead and pissed me off, Warren Rodriguez, and now I'm going to ruin your life. So you're not allowed to come to the races anymore. So good luck trying to cover racing as quarter mile media when I went ahead and just knocked you off at the knees.
Copy and paste, buddy. Copy and paste.
So we noticed that we do have an invitation into the pits in Pomona here. It looks like that they have a free all access into the elite pits.
Yeah,
We'd love to have you in the elite pits.
We left him a spectator ticket at the gates because he's not allowed to have a media ticket. So we left him a spectator ticket since he made an announcement on his Facebook page that he's going to be coming to the race. So we'd love for him to stop by, ask for Chase Freeman. He's patiently waiting for you. And
he has your welcome into the hospitality area.
Yep, we've got a signed autograph shirt from Eric Enders. We'll take photos with him. We'll give him a tour. We'll bring him up to the starting line. We'll just, we'll show him what it's all about. Or he can just continue to hide from behind the rope and post pictures and copy and paste. But again, I know it's petty. I'm going to get a lot of shit from people saying you need to be quiet. You need to let these people say it. But he has talked too much and he's irrelevant. And he's honestly borderline harassing. When you start tagging my work and saying things like that, it's going to get a letter from my lawyer, and it's time for him to shut up.
A lot of people feel like it's free to talk on the internet.
It ain't.
And it is fun to josh around. But when you start I have a couple of rules. Do not ever mess with anyone's family. Do not mess with anyone's livelihood. When you cross those two rules, I'm old school. We don't talk on the internet anymore. We see if we can find another way to fix it.
He posted my dad's personal information on the internet too the other day. Said, I've talked to Greg Enders. Here's his cell phone number. Do not expose my family. Done. So, Warren, you got what you wanted. I know you watch every week because you make it very clear. We appreciate your support, just like we do John Odom. But you've done pissed me off. And I know that people are going to give me shit for saying this too, but I have a little bit of pull in the drag racing community, and you're done.
Oof. I wouldn't want you mad at me.
You're done.
I wouldn't want you mad at me.
Ooh.
So
you know too many people to have you mad at me in my sport.
Sometimes the Farmer Fran is funny and all the things, and we'll get back to funny, but this week is serious. Don't F with our people, don't F with our jobs, and don't F with our family.
There we go.
Copy and pasting to shut the fuck up.
Amen. And also, don't ever type my name again.
Don't even speak it. Don't even let my name come across your lips.
If you're going to type my name, unblock me so I can
feel better.
Coward.
I feel looser.
I know it does feel better just to tell the truth. See what happens when the truth starts flowing? If everybody said what they thought in the racing world would be a lot better. Instead of having to go bribe people to change the rules behind the screen, just say what you think.
Say what you think, and if you want to buck up, buck up. But so the reason that I got this here wonderful glass sent to me, I'm no help from Double O Shit Show, my shirt here. Double O Shit Show always has our back. I know people think I run it. Maybe I do. Maybe that's why I binge watch Gossip Girl, XOXO. Don't know. But the point is, if you go on Double O Shit Show's website and you type in My Love Affair as your coupon code, they got all kinds of glasses, shirts, and stuff. And I'm sorry to push other merch on your show here, but they support us. They push the Shake and Bake show. So go support your local Double O Shit Show.
Absolutely. No, I think you don't say you're sorry for that. Anything that supports our racing community, we really are a village, and we need everybody pulling the rope, except for Scrotum.
Whew, Alan, that was only half mad. I prepared myself to only be half mad there. I got real mad last week.
It's going to be good. I wouldn't want to be on the other side of that train wreck. I promise you
I'm
that.
the nicest person ever. I'm funny. I'm nice. I'm easygoing. But the second you do shit like that,
felt like that deserves a beer.
Lyle, I feel like you've just felt 10 minutes ago. My heart's beating fast and I feel good.
Yeah.
Boy,
Like
when me and Lyle get a car and engage,
Level.
I'm good to just get right out of here because I've said what I need to say.
So to the people in the comments, people watching this, whatever he posts about me in the next 5 to 7 minutes or 5 to 7 business days, please screenshot it and send it to me because
He will delete it and like it'll be
blocked, so I can't watch it. He has our whole team blocked. So I'm getting text messages about the rant I just went on.
that's good.
But yes, please do send it to me because I've finally piped up and it's time for him to sit down.
I'm just telling y'all, when me and Lyle get a car, it's going to be awesome.
The world shouldn't have combined the three of us. I feel like this is bad.
I feel like it's the best thing ever. But mainstream television has been missing.
It's like I always say, there's a good time to be focused on and a bad time. You don't want me focused on you.
No, not when we're pissed off. And I'm not going to Pomona this weekend. I'm so freaking mad. I'm not going to Pomona. But let me tell you, I will have people there and there will be things. So he can still come on by. Chase is ready.
They do still have the free ticket package with the hospitality.
Oh, I put it there. I put it there almost every week since he told us about 4 years ago in Las Vegas he was going to come kick Richard's ass or whatever he said. He has a ticket every race. Ain't used it yet.
It's funny how that happens.
Yeah.
Well, Mooresville Dragway has new owners.
Yes.
That's on your list. That's what I want to talk about all the rest of this shit, because how do you top that?
But Mooresville Dragway, local track, that's where Beer Money stays. Eric Yost and some of the locals there have taken it over. I hope for that place. Big time bracket program coming, some no prep stuff coming there. So if you're in the Southeast, Mooresville Dragway will be back on the map, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Man, I love running at some Shuffletown, buddy.
Sure.
Cut my teeth there running.
My watch just told me to relax.
Who did?
My watch.
Oh.
I'm going to give away some merch and let's just be done because I'm
Hold on. We got, let's see what else we got. Shit, that's about it. You ready to be? Yeah, we can. Give away
It's
some
trivia
merch.
time.
It is trivia time. All right, Matt. What are we giving away? Because I got my question. I almost gave it away earlier. We're going to give away. Oh, no. Before we give away merch, we got to talk about. Yeah. Damn, I about forgot the whole deal. So the first or last challenge. So here we are. This is our. See if you can put that on the whole screen, Matt.
There's a couple missing because I had drunk handwriting. So I'm going to have to fix that for you, Matt.
Hey, that's me. That's me on the whole screen. See if you can figure out how to put that on the whole thing. So if you guys didn't watch the last show, we have put together a small fund to see who can push Chris Thorne in the beams during competition. We're not starting this in Charlotte because it's 4 wide, and we don't want to penalize other competitors that may not want to participate in the first or last challenge. So starting in Chicago, during eliminations, the first person to make Chris Thorne stage first in competition gets a small cash bonus. And I think there's a couple people that are, Matt's doing some nerding right now with the sum values in the spreadsheet.
Yeah, there's people that are not on here yet because I've got to correct my handwriting. So there's a few missing. I think we were up to like 26 or 700.
Yeah, and we're gonna keep this update total rolling. Annette Summer drove all the way here from Aiken, South Carolina, to my shop to hand me $100 in cash. So we got her on there, and I'm not kidding. I have an envelope. If everybody brings me cash, I don't know how you did that, Matt, but put me back on there. No, yeah. So this is the first or last fund. Annette's first person to bring me $100. But anyways, this is the put your spreadsheet back up on there. This is our current tally. We think that CE got drunk and left a couple people off.
I did. Look at my handwriting. I got to dissect that. Look at the nut counter, though.
Yeah. How do I make Matt there you go.
Ball reference.
So right now we know we're over $2,300, and we're gonna get everybody else's added on there. So as folks add cheese to the pot, Chicago, I think it's about 5 or 6 weeks away. For whoever can get the man in the beams legitimately with no splitting, is going to get a nice cash bonus. So that's an exciting thing. Marcus Bird does a dang piling of cheese up in there, baby. All right. So, as what are we giving away, Matt, for me today? I've got my question ready. She doesn't have my name on 100 bucks.
I do. I have it. That was one that you couldn't read.
Okay, yeah. So put Berserker on there. And if oh yeah, you're on there. We got to put you on the spreadsheet. If you send us cheese and we don't have you on the list, tell us and we'll put you on the list. Put your dollar amount in there.
All right. So the giveaway, t-shirt and a hat.
All right. We're giving away a t-shirt and a hat. CE, you also have a giveaway, right?
I do have a sponsored giveaway. We have if you go on the 00 Shit Show, it doesn't have to be wine. He's got all kinds of other glasses. We have a glass and a shirt giveaway tonight because, like me, all of us are no help.
Lyle, what you got? You got any giveaway?
Yeah, I'll give away another pair of Heat Waves and a Beer Money T-shirt.
By gosh, that's more expensive than my giveaway.
Some Heat Waves.
Yeah, I don't even have a pair of Heat Waves. All right, here's my question. For a t-shirt and a hat. This has nothing to do with racing, by the way. Somebody told me this joke the other day at the race, and it took me way too long to get it. So I was like, I'm going to use that on the Shake and Bake show. All right. What are the only two things that no matter what happens in your life, you can't have for breakfast?
Good timing there. Wait.
They're Googling like 1,000 miles an hour. Think about it.
Say it again. Only two things you can't.
Only two things in life that you cannot eat for breakfast. Everyone got it, but it took y'all way too long. The answer is lunch and dinner.
Oh,
see, y'all's minds went the wrong way.
It did.
I saw it.
It did.
I was actually at the Last Supper and something else, but
so
I was not on either of those planets.
Is that who got it, Matt? Ernest Bass?
That is correct.
All right, Ernest, you are the quickest, smartest Googler of the day. I've asked that question to people, and some people just get it. It took me like 4 hours to get it. I'm not too smart. I'm thinking like tacos, guacamole. I'm thinking about food. All right.
Ernest, send me a screenshot of your YouTube account at matt@steviefast.com.
Me neither, Brandy.
steviefast.com. All right, go ahead, Double C. Fire the cannon.
I didn't know we could do non-racing stuff, so that opens my mind for next week.
There's no rules on the Shake and Bake show.
Touche. I want to know who, where, and when did the first Elite Performance national event win come?
Damn.
Right now.
I had another good question. Jenna was helping me today. I had another good one, but that's it. So who, where, and when was the very first NHRA national event win from Elite Performance?
Performance.
Well, Elite, the
Okay.
Pro Stock Team Elite Performance. Bam. Spence Smithback got it. No, he didn't get it. Sorry, one thing's wrong.
Ooh, you just gave away a little tipster.
One thing's wrong.
You got to tell Matt the answer because Matt.
I did. I put it in the private chat, bro. I said bro twice tonight.
Ooh, I can't wait to see.
Ooh, this is a good one because people are getting it wrong.
Matt, I put my answer in the private chat too because I can't see it because I am on the show on my phone and I can't be on the YouTubes.
So again,
I just answered your question in our chat. Well,
the first national event NHRA Pro Stock win for Elite Performance. Nope, not that, Connor. Nope, Jeffrey, you're getting there, but nope, Jeffrey's wrong.
I know.
Man.
Boom. Moon Eyes 109. I think that's the one. So it's Ricky Jones, Pomona World Finals 2013.
2013, I was teabagging the competition 80-year-old pro naturist.
Because we came out with Erica 2014, but he won that one. So
I wasn't even Jay Cox's daddy then yet because He was still in the womb.
Moon Eyes 109. I need you. Maybe what's the easiest way to do this, Matt? Because I gotta
I
get
need you, babe. Dun, dun, dun,
double
dun,
ocean
dun,
show if
dun,
I'm
dun.
not the one who runs it.
Oh yeah.
Same thing. Same thing. Send it in my email.
What is that on your screen, Matt? What are you drawing?
He's working.
Oh, that's 3D model I'm working on for some parts.
Is that for some cool shit for me?
No, that's some cool shit for me.
I love that.
I don't know if we had some new loading apparatuses for our small KTR firearms division. Our budding new development.
It is for guns.
I know that. I can see that.
Marcus Burt side texted me, want to know who the guy's name is, talking shit to me. Axeman's gonna axe him.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the
My question is, in the finals in Las Vegas, when I teabagged J.R. Gray, my reaction time and the margin of victory were the same. What was that number?
woo.
We're getting good at this, boys and girls.
Hey,
That's a good question.
That's a real question right there. You got to be a fan to know that.
My answer's in the chat and I can't see it. So y'all gonna have to look.
Yeah, I know what it is. I already know because I like if I'm having a bad day, I just watch you teabag JR anytime. I just put it on the TV. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna make it. Can't be that bad.
That's how I got to the Farmer Friend segment today without following.
People are just guessing at numbers. I mean,
I think
I could put like 64.
I think Ryan Pritchard is the first one to get it. Unless, yeah. Yep, Ryan Pritchard.
011.
Yep.
011 on the tree, 011 at the stripe. It's like the guy with the fishing in the Geico thing. Oh, you almost got it.
Quicker than that.
Almost got it going.
Ryan, send me an email to Lyle at LyleBarnettRacing.com. Screenshot your deal so I can see that it's you, and I just need your t-shirt size. The Heat Wave deal is just whatever I pull out of the box. It's the first pair I pull out.
Yeah, and send your girl CE one.
I got no sunglasses. Had to pull my Stockton Company hat back out. I did get a new hat today. I don't know if we should put it on yet. I should have put it on during the Farmer Friend segment.
All right, before I get killed in my sleep tonight, I've got to get back in the house. So
Never did.
I love you, MFers.
Love you.
John Odom, just let me know. All I need is a racetrack with a gate that can be locked, son, and we'll get in them pockets.
Woo-wee.
I need to know, are you going to be there for me when Will Warren shows up?
What kind of question is that?
Boy.
Yeah, I'm going to be.
Oh my goodness. All right, Lyle, we'll see you, buddy. So me and C will take a couple of we'll take a couple of questions in chat. If you guys have hung with us an hour and 27 minutes and watch me and Lyle and Courtney get half hammered on Michelob Ultra, Busch Light, and whatever wine she's drinking.
I'm good today. The other one, I got a little drunk last time.
That's because you started an hour before the show.
I know. That was regrettable.
So if you go to dinner and drink a bottle of wine and then have but just no big deal.
My dad was watching that and he told me you might want to calm down the F words.
Like I've always said, if you say something that you really mean, don't be scared to say it.
I don't. Never do.
Here's a good question. 1,000,000,000%. That record will not stand by the end of this year. Guaranteed.
Jeff, I like a Cabernet. Jeff Miles asked what my wine is. I like a red blend or a Cabernet.
Yeah, me too. That's the only thing when you have you ever read the book, If You Feed a Mouse a Cookie, He's Going to Want a Glass of Milk? Same thing. I hate to give wankers relevance to, but
sometimes you
just gotta tighten them up.
Sit it down.
We do need shake and bake merch. We've talked about it. I just need to get it going. We need to do that. I need to set up a company and actually not just. The problem is if I start doing that, then I'm going to wait and make money at it and stuff like that. We may get some shirts. If I do shake and bake merch, it's going to be really dumb looking shit. It's going to have me, Courtney, and Lyle and a cartoon face or something. It's not going to be something you want to wear to Christmas.
Hey, again at Phoenix, it was so funny. I'm riding on the door of Erica's car, and Phoenix was jam-packed. It was awesome. They showed up. People were yelling shake and bake, and the first time they did it, she goes, what'd they say? And then a couple hours later, they did it again. She goes, they love that show. Well, she don't watch. She don't have a clue, right? She's like, I can't believe they do. They yell that at you.
It happens.
They were yelling it from the grandstands. Shake and bake.
Bruce Young, I hope we'll get Adriano in a car sometime this season. We're building a powerhouse team at Artevenko. Adriano helped us and tested some before the race this time. Sydney drove for the race. Adriano got in it the day after and made some laps. Both very capable, good drivers, and I hope we get him in a race or two. We've got some plans definitely going forward with some of that. It's going to be pretty exciting.
I saw somebody ask what our favorite track to go to is. What's your favorite track to go to?
You'd have to clarify if you meant competing or go to. So like
go to.
Man, it's hard. So I'll give you three. If we're talking, well, you got to talk about what class. If you're talking about drag radial, I'm going to want to go to a Valdosta or a Braden Motorsports Park or Orlando. If you're talking about NHRA Pro Mod, my favorite track to go to is Bristol. Bristol, Denver, Brainerd. Okay.
Bristol, Denver, Sonoma for me.
Right. Bristol, Denver, Brainerd. Now, competing at all of those tracks suck because you can't win with a blower car. I loved going to Houston. Air was always good. We'd go there, just rip that thing down through there, run 255, in second gear and stuff, and get rules changed next week. Sometimes when you go to Houston and go 255, they change the rules in 48 hours. Other times you can dominate the field by over a tenth for 18 months, and they don't change the rules at all, depending on if you're getting the check stroked in there. But I do like going to Houston. I loved going to VMP. The couple races we got back at VMP, Tommy Franklin's racetrack is good. I like all racetracks, but the reason I like all racetracks is not the scenery and stuff. It's the fans. It's when we get there and we have spent like the cost of a normal house to get there in diesel fuel. And you guys are excited to see us. That's what I like.
Somebody said, get EE on the show. EE wouldn't know what to do on this show.
She'd be trying to say the right things. We'd be cussing.
No, guys, let's be nice.
We got a lot of comments. Yes. I'm just going to say yes to this one. Coming soon to a track near you. This is a good question because from a competitor standpoint, even if you don't fail, if the car fails, you still fail. Just like if you win, the team wins. Just like you win. I know where she's at right now because I'm the same way. You're asking yourself why. You've done all the work to prepare. You've done everything that you did last year when you came out and dominated. You've done those same things and you're struggling, and it's very hard. Yeah,
she's pissed and hungry is what I have to say. She's got something to prove now, and we've learned that ain't a good Erica.
For sure. And the thing about coming off of a dominant season, because believe me, I did it in 19. People think that when you have a dominant racing season, you come out the next year like Steve Torrance did 2 years ago. You think that they come out and suck because they're complacent, and that is not true. It is the opposite. You come out and suck because you so infinitely over prepare for everything that you forget to go have fun. And like I do the same thing every time. You come out, you want to win so bad, and you love what just happened. You over prepare, and it just takes a little bit to get the groove back. It's coming.
Not going to spend too much time on it, but when you have a season like we did last year with 10 wins, you're not going to do that.
You're not going to do it again. You're going to fail compared to that standard.
Our goal was 5. So now our goal is half as good as we did. So no matter what we do, this is a gut-wrenching type of year, but that's what makes legends legends.
It's going to happen. Like no matter what you do, you're probably not going to have a season like that ever again.
Ever again.
And that was my 2019 in HRA. Like it's the same thing. It's just not going to happen again. You're just not going to do it. In 2019, I think we lost 2 races: Radial, Big Tire Outlaw, and NHRA. Not counting, outside of NHRA, we lost 2 races we went to. We dominated. And then the next year, you just suck.
That's a tough mental deal, man, to come off that. We knew that last year. We knew this year was going to be tough.
I'm going to a specialist all the time and getting checked out, healing up perfect, probably July. They're not going to clear me until I'm ready. As much as I try to pay them, bribe them, they have to get a CAT scan with 100% fusion in my spine before they'll release me. They got to sign a piece of paper saying I'm good to crash at 250, and that's coming. It's doing good. I feel great. I have no pain. I can turn my head. Started going back to the gym last week, which is like really great. Every muscle in my body hurts, but it's good, and I'm coming.
I see a couple of Right on Track comments, so I do want to mention about that 20th anniversary. We just had our 20th anniversary of Right on Track, which is crazy, and we got a ton of awesome fan feedback and all of that from it. So appreciate all y'all guys' love this week.
Kevin, we talked about this in detail earlier in the show. We love SGMP and hope it continues to do good.
We're going to see you in a
I'll
do it for fun here and there. I warmed up Erica's car this week, TJ's last week, but I get off on the business side. I get off on the back end. So shoot me.
That's all right. Thank you, John. We appreciate you, man. Thank you for spending your Tuesday night with us. There we go. If you bring in the wine, we will drink it. We're not bashful. Bring us some booze.
We're not bashful.
We may have some exciting live stuff coming from Charlotte. We're not going to talk about it yet, I don't think, but we may have some hotness coming in Charlotte.
We got to work it out.
Maybe some stuff. If you guys want to come see everybody on the Shake and Bake show in one place at one time, Charlotte's where you probably want to be at.
We got a question for Marcus Burt. I was watching that race this past weekend. Track looked short and sketchy, was it? Oh, I didn't read it all the way.
Where's it at?
He got a little sideways there for a minute.
You talking about in Steel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some of the 60 foots there are unreasonable, and it does look. I think it's just bumpy down there. I've driven a Pro Mod there. I've never driven a radial. We do need to get a net on. I need to get a net. The problem with the net is she's going to tell you the truth in a way that you might not like it.
Like I don't?
Yeah, I mean, she does, but you got to remember, she's a badass like before we're badasses. I'm not even a badass, but
me and her on here may kick you and Lyle off. Her and I'll start our own tangent.
If we brought Justin on, we'd have to talk about mousses and maple syrup, and I would like to get him on. He's a good buddy of mine. We'll talk about this soon, Chris. We can talk about that right now. But it's coming. It's coming.
Broke Neck Jackson.
A Thursday night at Jackson. The problem if we did it at a Thursday night at Jackson is they could hustle a gate. I'm not letting that happen. If we run Scrotum, it's going to be a closed-in deal, and it's not going to be for like $2,000 or $10,000. He's got all that money. He's got all them piece of shit GTRs. He can afford to bet some money. Yeah, I love Bristol. Golly, if you've never watched racing from up on the hill at Bristol on a Friday night, man, it is badass.
That's one of those tracks where you have to watch it at every place. You got to go up on the hill. You got to go to the starting line. You got to go to the end of the grandstands. You got to watch it everywhere.
Yeah, we're excited to have us there. Supercharged cars, Roots and Screwbone cars have no chance there, but I still like going to race there.
There's Marcus's answer. We just had a shoot issue. So just a shoot issue. Chris asked if I was interested in Pro Stock Bike at one time. I think we talked about this on another show. Yes, I was. Then I got on one and made a couple of little hits. Out.
Oh, man. I'd ride that thing in a damn thong and flip-flops.
Not me. Nope, I like my face. I like my skin. I like my head. I'm good.
I have flown a helicopter once, and I do like it. I think I need one. I need a helicopter to get me from my house to the airport to get to my airplane. So, like, I need that, but I don't have it in the
budget yet. Words that just came out of your mouth, right?
It takes too long to get there, so I don't. It's not in my budget yet.
White boy problems. Want to write?
We got old Jody's going to be piled up in Charlotte. That'll be good. Oh, Matt's supposed to be nerding on the Spotify thing. I don't know anything about it. I'm not smart like that.
Matt, look into Megaphone. That's what I used for my Right Off Track. We used the application Megaphone, and it kind of put it everywhere for us. So
I don't know. They may throw us off. I don't know. I don't Spotify or do anything like that. Yeah. We should be in Charlotte. Me too.
Jeff Miles wants to ride a Nitro Harley. Jeff Miles is crazy.
Yeah, we forgot to talk about this in steel. Luis ran badass with that nitrous car in Charlotte, 354.9. He had me sweating. My nitrous record with JR Gray's 354 with a 2. So he was 7 thou off of the overall nitrous record, and I was sweating. Because I have said if they break that, I'll go get one and break it again. I was like, God, it's going to cost $500 million if it goes faster. So when he smoked the tires that last round of qualifying, I was pretty happy.
I like Luis.
I do too. He's a nice guy. Always been nice to me.
Dude, the comments are popping off. I love that y'all want to ask us all this stuff. Stevie, would you ever drive a Pro 275 car?
Nope.
No? Hey, I know what
because I don't have a little wiener.
Okay.
No, I do like Pro 275.
That's 11.
I do like Pro 275, but what I don't like about it is all the folks that ran over there to get away from me. So it's an exciting class, but I'm more of an RVW type of guy. I'm more of just a balls out, just run it. But I do like the competition there. You know, Marcus runs there and he's great. And there's a lot of guys and gals that are great in that class. It's exciting to watch. But for me, I'm always an RVW guy. Like I'm just a no excuses kind of coming guy.
I wanted to touch on something, and I totally forgot earlier. Antron, they did a little social piece on him on his Top Fuel page, and somebody will correct me here, please do. It was like basically Pro Mod or Top Fuel or something, some kind of this or that question, and he picked Pro Mod. And so Double O Shirt made a Pro Mod or a shirt that said like Top Fuel less than Pro Mod. So that just goes to show you, man, these outlaw races are coming in hot, even to the Top Fuel guys.
I've been asked this question many times. Would I ever drive a Nitro Harley? Absolutely not.
No.
And here's what I can tell you. If I tell you something is a bad idea, it's a bad idea. The folks that race those motorcycles are awesome, but I will not drive one of those. I am not putting my ball sack on the cylinder head of a nitro motor. I asked Phil Schuler when I was 23, how much nitro can I run in the car safely? He said exactly 0. That's what he told me. He said anything more than 0 is not safe.
That Larry, what's his last name? McFarland.
McBride. Not McBride. Right. He's badass.
I think he's awesome and I love him, but he's crazy. Yes, sir. Maybe not last week, but it's going to be this next time. Yeah, we've got all that set up. Mine's not as off the hinges.
So you know how Lyle always plugs Yingling? Do y'all know that RecTech is an Augusta company owned in Augusta, Georgia? The town that I live in, the town that I brought motorsports to and from, that I have internationally represented all over the world, yet have been unsuccessful at marketing with the RecTech brand. So any of you people that have a RecTech, like RecTech, or work at RecTech, send an email to the company and tell them to give me some money, and I guarantee you I will double what they give me in return. That is a sponsorship that it's one of the few that I guarantee you I can make you more money than you give me. I promise you. Who likes to grill food? Race car fans. Race car people, God-fearing, red-blooded Americans like cooking steak.
I grill.
And that they're here. Like I can be at their place in 15 minutes and they will not give me any money. So
I feel like
I do not know why. We're gonna put them in Yingling in sponsorship timeout.
Hey, pellet smokers are for chicks. I like to grill. I'm a man on the grill. Don't play. I don't cook. I grill.
See, kind of RecTech fans out there. Right. See, and this is what I'm talking about. Luke, he's going to roll in there. He's going to be like, I want the RecTech 9000. Why? Because Stevie Fast got a Nitro Funny Car RecTech on it. I seen him grilling a Boston butt in the pits just 10 minutes ago. See, he was over there walking around, some high heels, drinking wine, and everybody's having a good time. I got to have one of those.
When has any of the 1,000 of you, however many watching the show, seen me in high freaking heels?
Not me.
Not anyone. I got J's on my feet.
Hey, we got 4 RecTechs. So call customer service and tell them you're going to make them warranty some shit. They don't give me some money. Give me some money.
I'd buy one for you, Stevie.
Yeah. I don't need a grill. I need a Nitro Funny Car. Yep. Outlaw snowmobile. Nope. Don't like snow. I mean, I like riding snowmobiles in the snow, but them things are crazy too. Oh, it says we got another ball sack counter. I may have missed that.
I saw that. I added it.
So CE is going to PDRA. I won't. We're getting ready. We're going to spend we're going to go make about 1,000 runs on the dyno over the next course of a week. Try to figure out how to sneak around the NHRA rules department. So I won't be at PDRA. Jeffrey Barker is going. He actually sent me a picture blazing by my shop today and didn't stop. I might can get in there for a day, but it's going to be a good event.
Yeah, and we've got we're gonna have Monday, the write-off track's gonna be about PDRA, but we're going to do it's not live, but we're gonna put it on Flow. We're gonna have a on-site podcast with Tyler and I called PDRA Race Day on Saturday. So we'll have some fun there.
That'll be good. It's gonna be fun. I did not run nitro in the old orange car when it set the record. That's a negative.
I'm disappointed in the ball sack counter tonight, Stevie.
Man, when Lyle gets on, see, like I've known Lyle a long time. He's like kickstarting a 2-stroke motorcycle. When I seen how fired up he was today, I just got to sit back and let it happen. Like, you just got to let that flame blossom. Feed it a little fat lighter firewood and just let it blossom into what it's supposed to be.
He went off.
And he means it too. And I do too. Like a lot of people like to talk about it because it's fun. We're playing that man's demise in motorsports right now.
God, I wish he wasn't.
And like when I get up from behind this computer screen, I'm going to walk 12 feet and I'm going to work on a set of cylinder heads because I'm going to make sure that when this race happens, Lyle's got the absolute best motor that I own in the car with the best Chuck Ford blower, with the most amount of nitrous, with all the nitromethane we can stack in it to crush this.
Put the paid comment on the screen.
Oh, we do. Ooh. Oh.
You're right. If you see me at the NHRA bank, I keep my heels there.
All right. So, yes. Don't talk about stuff you don't mean. Yeah, see, we need a hospitality tent KTR with some rack techs. Everybody's excited. Yeah, we could. I think every time we talked about scrotum, I should have got a ball sack comment.
That's true. Hey, and y'all who see me on these Saturdays, when you see me at the racetrack, I love when y'all scream out the shake and bake. So keep letting me know. I love it.
So Berserker, we already picked winners. I picked Pro Boost. I picked Kurt Stedding, and I picked Halsey. Lyle picked. I don't remember who he put in Pro Boost, but I know he picked Halsey
and Stedding.
Yep, and I picked Drinkwater. I didn't pick Pro Street winner. We didn't do that.
I don't even know. Yes.
That's what we're doing. Yeah, we're just out there riding along.
Listen, it's good for business. We got 8 cars over there. It's good for business. Double E don't win. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Don't kill me.
Yeah, we're just out there. We're just not trying. We're gonna save some money.
No, you nailed it, Stevie. I can't wait to talk to her next week and tell her about what you said. Like, it's not the under preparation; it's almost the over preparation.
It is. It's so scared that you can't do it again that you mess up.
A whole new team. I feel so bad for her 2 new guys that came over from Fuel, and one of them's a redhead, and she's like, "What if the redhead's my bad luck?" But we've got a whole new team, and we haven't even won a round yet. Haven't even won a round yet.
It'll come. It's gotta. If you can run that thing after it runs off in the ditch and just keep lining it up, it'll come.
My dad made.
You have more competition than what y'all had last year.
He
like
said,
there's a lot of good.
We always start the year in Pomona, so we just forgot about those 2, so we're starting the year in Pomona.
Yep. It's just you just keep lining it up, and it'll happen. I'm excited about it. I want to go to Pomona. I love Pomona.
I do too. I'm kind of sad I'm not going, but I'm very excited about PDRA, but just sad it don't line up. Put Chase and Logan back with CE. Chase left us.
Oh, man.
Chase is a big crew chief now. Yeah, me too. I'll go burn my grill to the ground.
That's what we need. The KTR RecTech 9000. Like, y'all think the little Ramblers got the riot mode? The KTR is going to be like...
CE could sell some wine tech.
Yeah. Yes, I have climbed out of the passenger. You need to make sure you can get across that frame rail and get over there because it's difficult to get over there.
Oh, yeah. Lyle picked Travis. Jeffrey Barker.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna out you, Jeffrey. You text me. You know my number.
The problem with running Pro Mod in Pomona is the bumpiness of the shutdown. I think you'd crash all the cars. The track's great, but it's bumpy in the shutdown. If you watched Alcohol Funny Cars and Dragster slide around down there, it's pretty good.
Crew Chief Chase sounds wild. I know he's working with them Quadra boys and obviously doing a good job. #1 qualifier.
Man, we're always hunting, folks. Got a bunch of applications this week. I am trying to hire 25 people all the time. We're expanding. We got some stuff coming out in the next few weeks about that. If you are right now, we're looking for very experienced people. We will be looking for some folks with less experience down the road as soon as I get a group of folks around us that can help train the folks that don't have a lot of racing experience. If I've got your application, I have not thrown it away. And if it looks like you're a good fit, even if you're not a good fit down right now, maybe down the road, you might be. So we got some exciting KTR news coming down the pipe.
Matt, I just poured another glass, by the way.
Oh, man. Come on, Matt. Me too, man. I got
the show.
Matt's trying to keep get the podcast thing going right now and work on cover art. So chill.
I agree, Matt. I got your back. Matt's the MVP of the show. Don't be coming hot at Matt.
That's right. I do miss driving. Brent is killing me, especially when, right now I'm focused on, I want to get my man Lyle in the winner circle. I want to get my man Sidney Frigo in the winner circle. And we'll be the fall of this season is my time. It's like when the sun is like in golden hour, like best time to fly in the day. Like the fall is going to be exciting. If you're a motorsports fan, I'm coming.
Do who run Elite Motors? Most of Pro Stock does, so we'll just answer that.
There's times that I do need an electrician and mechanic. Everything I tear, I touch up. Jerry, yes, I need you to fly me. My honky rocket is tore up. I got flat problems, landing gear problems, hydraulic problems. My outside air temperature gauge quit working. My flap indicator don't work. And I need somebody to fly me that won't kill me. I went flying a Columbia 400 today, and it was awesome.
You've got to be ready to go to sleep.
Me? I hadn't been to bed in 2 days. Look at me. I look like I've been run over by a truck.
Don't, your baby blues are still wide.
That's my shoot me in the head eyes. This is a long show. We're 1:52. Yeah, we do need a shake and bake hoodie. I appreciate you guys watching. You got anything else you want to say, CE, before we wrap it?
No, I just hope everybody that's got the old Flowverse watches PDRA this weekend. We're really hoping for a banger for them, so should be good.
Yeah, this looking forward to watching on Flow PDRA this weekend. The spring is a hot mecca of door car racing, and it's going to be fun. Anytime you get as many folks that pack a lot as they'll be there, it'll be good. I'll be watching. I may see you guys a day, and if not, we'll see you down the road. Thank you all of you guys for watching. Thank you for staying engaged in the comments. Thank you for buying our merch. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, subscribe and like. You'll get a notification when we do the deal. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks, and we appreciate you. And thank you. The reason that we do this is because of you guys' engagement. Without you guys watching, commenting, and supporting us, it wouldn't be as much fun as it is. I'll let you close the deal, C. Tell them something witty.
Something witty?
Yeah.
You got me on the spot with 4 glasses of wine. Listen, we're shake and bake, baby. That's all you need. I don't know.
Something witty. You got to come up with something good to end the deal.
You just tell Warren Rodriguez and Scrotum Modem that we're here. That's all.
There you go.